The crunch moment. Listen to that crispy crust and look at that suluguni cheese stretch. A warm, cheesy hand pie the whole family will want to try. Perfect for sharing with family. Golden, cheesy, comforting, and made with a touch of home. Today, we're making an absolutely delicious recipe with eggplant. Eggplant is a wonderful and surprisingly versatile vegetable. Definitely not boring. It's naturally packed with nutrients and fiber, making it a great addition to family meals. When cooked, eggplant becomes soft, tender, and incredibly delicious. You can sauté it, bake it, roast it with cheese, or turn it into flavorful spreads and pasta dishes. And today, we're going to show you a delicious new way to enjoy it, with a golden, crispy outside and a warm, savory filling that the whole family can enjoy. Let's get started. Here's what you'll need. Prep fresh veggies and herbs. Simple and affordable. Ingredients: eggplant, 250 grams. Boiled chicken fillet, 150 grams. Cottage cheese, 80 grams. 2 eggs. Corn grits, 3 tablespoons. Walnuts, 25 to 30 grams. Red bell pepper, 1/2 to 1 piece. 1 small tomato. 1/2 small onion. 1 garlic clove. Parsley/dill. Olive oil. Suluguni cheese. Salt. Black pepper. Paprika to taste. In my opinion, the strongest idea here is the contrast. 1 mixture, 3 ways to cook it. And the phrase, "they won't fall apart," works perfectly as a practical promise of a great result. 1. Pan-fried for a golden, crispy crust. 2. Grilled, a more relaxed and flavorful option for the weekend. But first, we're going to roast the eggplants directly over a gas flame until they become beautifully smoky and tender. Trust me, it's quick, incredibly delicious, and so good you'll want to eat every last bite. 3. Oven baked. Quick, easy, and perfect for everyday cooking. How do you like this easy way to cook eggplant in an air fryer? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and share. We have lots more delicious recipes. First, prick the eggplants with a fork several times all over. Then place them in the air fryer. They should be perfectly cooked in about 10-15 minutes. How do you know when they're done? They should be very soft and tender. Transfer them to a plate and peel off the skin. Then squeeze out any excess moisture. Don't worry if some liquid remains. That's perfectly normal. Finally, transfer the eggplants to a cutting board and finely chop. First, take a large mixing bowl and crack in 2 eggs. I use a knife to crack the eggs because it's convenient for me and helps prevent the shells from splashing or making a mess. Next, add the eggplant. Then add the cottage cheese and the nuts. I prefer to lightly toast the nuts first and then crush them. By the way, I also break up the cottage cheese into smaller pieces because we're making filled pastries and we want the filling to have a nice texture. Add a couple of teaspoons of olive oil, or any vegetable oil, and mix everything together really well with a spatula. By the way, why do kids and teenagers love these pastries? Let me tell you, these pastries, filled with eggplant, chicken, cottage cheese, and nuts, are incredibly filling and unusual. They combine meat, vegetables, dairy, and nuts in one delicious dish. They provide plenty of energy and are packed with protein and beneficial nutrients. Next comes the cornmeal. Add a little salt and mix everything together. You'll notice that most of the moisture has almost disappeared. The main thing is to keep the proportions right. Now let's prepare the vegetables. First, chop the onion, bell pepper, and of course the tomatoes into pieces. Add a little vegetable oil to a frying pan and cook the vegetables over medium-high heat for about 5 to 7 minutes. Start with the bell pepper, then add the onion and tomatoes. Once everything is nicely cooked, add the contents of the pan to the mixing bowl. Now it's time to make the pastries. First, add 1 cup of flour to a large bowl and a couple of teaspoons of salt. Make a small well in the center for the yeast. As usual, take half a cup of warm water. Sometimes I also add 2 teaspoons of olive oil and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Add the yeast to the warm water and stir well. Cover it with a towel and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Once the yeast becomes active and starts to foam, pour it into the bowl. Add the remaining half cup of water. Mix everything together with a spatula, and then you can continue mixing with your hands. Knead the dough by hand for about 5 to 7 minutes. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let the dough rise. Usually it takes around 40 minutes to an hour, depending on the temperature. Once the dough has doubled in size, you'll know it's ready. Do your parents enjoy making dough with you? It's fun! Making and shaping these little pastries is a wonderful creative activity for children. It helps develop fine motor skills, imagination, and coordination. Working with dough is a little like playing with modeling clay, but even more exciting because in the end, you get to eat what you've made. Now, let's take a frying pan and add just a little vegetable oil, not too much. The first batch of pastries goes into the pan. As they fry, listen to that wonderful sizzle. You can hear the gentle crackling and bubbling as the moisture in the dough meets the hot oil. Check the bottom, and once it's beautifully golden, flip them over and cook the other side. And there you have it. Golden, crispy, and absolutely delicious. Teenagers love them, kids love them, and adults love them too. And most importantly, we've created an amazing recipe together, one that is truly, truly delicious. We have more eggplant recipes coming in the next episodes, tasty and amazing recipes that both adults and children will enjoy. Stay healthy, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye for now, and see you in the next recipe.